radical expressions. Now, it works very similar to how you combine like terms. They have to be like radicals. So, for example, let's look at this one right here. This is like a square root of 3 plus another square root of 3. So, think of that as like a 1 square root of 3 plus another one. Well, how many square root of 3s is that? That's 2 square root of 3s. So, that's simple. However, they have to be alike first. So what I do is I simplify them down because maybe they're not too dissimilar to each other. Maybe they're not as different as you think they are. So square root of 175, let's break that down. I know that breaks down into 25 and 7. Okay, well that's not too terrible. Then let's break down the 28 together. Well, I know this breaks down into 4 and 7. Oh, look at there. They both share a square root of 7. Maybe we can combine them after all. Square root of 25 is 5. Can't do the square root of 7, so leave that alone. Again, same thing over here. You take the square root of 4, that's 2. Can't take the square root of 7, so you leave that alone. So look at there. Now, they're just like our sample was. We have 5 square root of 7s plus 2 of them. What's 5 plus 2? That's 7 square root of 7s. Notice that I'm just adding those big numbers on the outside because we just say there's 5 of them plus 2 of them, so there's 7 of them. 7 square root of 7s. Let's do this one over here on number 2. Again, they're not the same, but maybe they're not too different than we think. I know 20 can break down into 4 and 5, and I know this 80 can break down into 16 and 5. So, again, now look at they both have a 5 in common, right? So I can take this down, and I can say the square root of 16 is 4. Can't take the square root of 5. Square root of 4 is 2. Can't take the square root of 5. I almost forgot something, though, right? I almost forgot this little purple 2 that I almost forgot. Now, it's not 24 square root of 5. It's like 2 times 4 square root of 5. This is 8 square root of 5, then, minus 2 square root of 5s. 8 minus 2 is equal to 6 of them. So there's 6 square root of 5s. That's how these work. Now, even something as long-winded as this is still the exact same process. So let's do this one as our last one. So square root of 8 we can break down into 4 and 2. Square root of 32 we can break down into 16 and 2. Oh, look at that. They all have some 2's in common. And this 18 can break down into 9 and 2. Look at that. They all have a lovely 2 in common. So that's why they're in common. Now, if they're not in common, okay, that means they can't combine. That's totally fine. Let me go ahead and put my number in front here, my subtract sign here, my 5 right here. So square root of 4 is 2. Square root of 2. Square root of 16 is 4. Drop down the square root of 2. Square root of 9 is 3. Drop down that square root of 2. Don't forget, though. Don't forget, though, those numbers in front, okay? So this is like a 2. And this is like a 5. But again, it's not 52 square root of 2. It's 5 times 2 out of square root of 2. And then this one over here is not 23. It's 2 times 3. So this will be 10 square root of 2's minus 4 square root of 2's plus 2 times 3, 6 square root of 2's. All right, so let's see what this is. 10 minus 4 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. So that means this whole thing ends up simplifying down to 12 square root of 2's. Very simple once you break them down and they're the same thing. It's just like combining like terms.